Ticks was the one thing Roblox gave away for free, and then they took it back for good. For a lot of players, that decision felt like losing a piece of what made Roblox special. Today, I am going into the full story of how Ticks came to be, why it mattered so much to the community, and what really led to its removal. This is the complete rise and fall of Ticks, a currency that shaped Roblox history and left a permanent mark on how the platform works today. Origins of Ticks in Roblox history. Back in the early days of Roblox, there was a strong focus on building a game that anyone could join, regardless of whether they had money to spend. That mindset shaped how the virtual economy was designed in the beginning. Roblox introduced two types of currency, Robux and Ticks. While Robux was more premium and could be bought with real money, Ticks was designed to be freely earned. Ticks, short for tickets, was officially added in 2007. It served as a kind of reward system, given out to players simply for logging in each day. This was a big deal at the time. Getting free currency daily felt like being rewarded just for showing up. You could also earn Ticks by having others visit your game or buying your items. The introduction of Ticks was a smart move to get more users involved and active. It gave new players a chance to buy clothes, accessories, and even advertise their creations without spending anything. Roblox was still growing, and Ticks helped lower the barrier for participation. It built a sense of fairness and made the platform feel welcoming. That is how Ticks became a core part of the Roblox experience in its early years. Role of Ticks in Roblox economy growth. Ticks was more than just a currency. It shaped how people played, created, and interacted in Roblox. For many players, especially those who were younger or could not spend money online, Ticks was the only way to participate in the economy. That created a very active and diverse player base. People were constantly logging in, visiting each other's games, and trading items. There was a natural balance between Ticks and Robux. Ticks could be earned for free, but Robux had more value and purchasing power. Roblox even offered an option to convert Ticks into Robux, though the exchange rate was high. Still, it gave players a reason to keep earning Ticks and thinking about how they spent it. This dual currency system encouraged smart decision-making and creativity. I remember how Ticks made Roblox feel inclusive to me and many others starting out. It gave a sense of progress without needing to spend real money. You could work your way up by being consistent and social. There was a real excitement in saving up your Ticks to finally buy a new shirt or advertise your game. Ticks also kept the in-game marketplace buzzing. Players could list items priced in Ticks, which made trading more accessible. There were even entire trends based on what you could afford with your daily Ticks income. That system helped Roblox grow into a strong creative community because it made sure no one was left out just because they could not pay. The peak popularity and community impact. Between 2010 and 2015, Ticks was everywhere. That time is often remembered as the golden era of Ticks. Almost every player relied on it in some way. Logging in daily became part of the routine, not just to play games, but to collect those precious tickets. The steady rise in Ticks-based activity boosted community involvement more than anything else during that time. Because of Ticks, the marketplace was full of life. People were trading outfits, creating shirts and pants, and listing items for fun rather than just profit. It was common to see players save up Ticks just to buy something unique or to promote their favorite game. This behavior made the platform feel more interactive. Players were not just gaming, they were creating, designing, and sharing. Avatar customization also became a huge part of the Ticks era. Since you could buy clothes with tickets, even new players could stand out. Creativity became a currency in itself. Ticks made it possible to experiment with styles without feeling limited. There was something satisfying about watching your Ticks number grow. Hitting milestones felt personal. 10,000 Ticks meant you had been active, loyal, and part of something bigger than yourself. Seeing the Roblox community thrive with Ticks was inspiring. It fostered creativity and social bonding in ways few games manage. That kind of connection was rare, and it gave Roblox its own unique rhythm that many still miss. Challenges and problems with Ticks system. While Ticks was loved by the community, it also brought problems that became hard to ignore. Over time, the value of Ticks started to drop. As more players joined and collected their free daily tickets, the system became inflated. Items that used to be worth hundreds of Ticks were suddenly priced in the thousands. The economy was no longer stable. Developers and traders began to notice how difficult it was to maintain value. Robux had a fixed cost and held its worth, but Ticks was endlessly generated. That made balancing prices between the two currencies extremely tricky. A flood of free currency was never going to hold steady forever. The system also opened the door to abuse. Bots and alt accounts were created just to farm daily Ticks. People would make hundreds of accounts, log in once a day, and collect tickets automatically. This made the economy worse, and it also created unfair advantages. Managing two currencies at once became more of a burden for Roblox developers. Every purchase, trade, and pricing model had to work for both Tix and Robux. That meant more coding, more updates, and more headaches. Eventually, it became clear that the dual currency model was no longer sustainable. What started as a fair and fun system turned into a technical and economic mess. Tix had served its purpose well, but the cracks were beginning to show, and they were only getting deeper. The decision to remove Tix from Roblox. In early 2016, Roblox made the announcement. Tix would be removed from the platform entirely. The company explained that the dual currency model was causing confusion and complications. It was slowing down development and making it harder to build new features. Roblox did not take the removal lightly. They rolled out the change in stages. First, they removed ways to earn Tix. Then, they took down the Tix-based marketplace. Finally, on March 14, 2016, Tix was officially gone. It was the end of an era. The community reaction was intense. Some players understood the decision. Others were furious. Forums and comment sections were filled with nostalgia, anger, and sadness. Longtime users shared stories of their best Tix purchases or favorite outfits they had bought with tickets. There was a bittersweet feeling among players as nostalgia met the reality of an evolving platform. Everyone knew Roblox was changing, but that did not make the goodbye any easier. Even those who supported the decision felt a sense of loss. Tix had been more than just a currency. It was a part of daily life in Roblox. Seeing it go felt like losing a friend that had always been there in the background. Aftermath of Tix removal on Roblox economy. Once Tix was removed, everything shifted toward Robux. It became the only currency in the Roblox economy. This gave Roblox more control, but it also meant players now had to spend real money to fully engage with many parts of the platform. The marketplace began to reflect that change. Prices were now set in Robux only, and that meant fewer free customization options for new users. For those who could not buy Robux, the platform started to feel more limited. Clothing, game passes, and advertising now had a higher barrier. On the developer side, the removal did simplify things. Roblox no longer had to juggle two systems. They could focus on refining the economy without worrying about inflation or currency conversion. The removal felt like losing a piece of Roblox's identity, but it was necessary for growth and sustainability. Roblox was growing fast, and streamlining the economy helped the company prepare for the future. While many players still miss the Tix days, the shift marked a turning point. Roblox became more structured, more business-driven, and more focused on premium experiences. Whether that was good or bad depends on who you ask, but it definitely changed the platform forever. Tix may be gone, but its impact still shows in how Roblox works today. Do you think removing it made the platform better or worse in the long run? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit the like button if you remember the Tix days, and make sure to subscribe for more videos like this.